Hey guys, we're going to talk about two things today. This is actually kind of advanced, but you will get to this, and this is something that you can always come back and take a look at. So, what I want to talk about is how to manage and give directions in an empowering way. It's really important that you treat your people good, especially your virtual assistants, because they're doing it. If they're the right people, they're good. They're doing a good job. Now, let me just tell you something. One, the way that you lead, you should have good people. Now, let me explain further on this. You should have step-by-step videos for every single task. And because it's so easy to just look at this video and be like, okay, I do this, this, and this. Your people are good because they can just look at it and do exactly step one, two, three, four. And then eventually, when they get that whole method down, then they will soon be able to kind of like own what they're doing and create new things. So keep that in mind that like if you are going through virtual assistants a lot, it's kind of your fault because this stuff should be step one, two, three, four. The steps in videos should be so easy, like like a third grader could learn it. You get what I'm saying? Like that's how easy you want it to be. Okay. So I want to just talk about. So let's put that to the side. That's just a side note. But I want to talk about something: how to manage and give directions. Super important. Okay. So let's look at this right here. It's called the sandwich method. Okay. And the sandwich method is whenever you give you whenever like your virtual assistants are messing up or they're not doing it right, what you want to do is you want to do and you start good, and then the middle is like where you're giving them criticism, and then you want to end on a good note. The reason why you want to do that is because you want to make sure that whenever you talk to your virtual assistants, you want them to associate good feelings whenever there's criticism. Okay, understand? Very important. It's called the sandwich method because you don't want to be in those kinds of relationships where when that person comes to talk to you, there's criticism, and getting developing rapport and getting close to your virtual assistants is super important. Okay, but let's talk about the sandwich method. You start with something good, you let them, that's where and in the middle you give them constructive criticism, and then on the end you give them a boost and tell them, they're going to do well. Okay. So what could that actually look like? Well, you could start out by saying, hey, Ellie, you're doing a great job and you're doing great at this, this, and this. And I've noticed that. And this is how it really helps us. And then get them to respond to that. And then, hey, I wanted to talk to you about something. I noticed while you were doing this, this, and this, we weren't getting the result we wanted. So I wanted to explain to you what you need to do next time so we can get the result we want. Does that sound fair? And this is kind of like a mild way to say it, but I want you guys to just understand the point, okay? And then after you tell them, give them that constructive criticism, then you will end on a good note. Listen, you're doing very well at this, and we just need to just tidy up here so that we can have this, this, and this. And very important to do that, okay? Because you want to start developing your skill as a business owner. You want to be able to have clear communication, and then you want to actually teach this to another virtual assistant eventually to take your place in terms of doing this kind of stuff. So just understand, I have a lot of different theories and systems so that eventually everything can be given to somebody else so that they can manage whatever's you've been managing. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's the ultimate goal. You want to be able to create videos for your virtual assistants so that when anytime somebody comes into a new position, they have everything that they need, right? And then you want to be able to um, get a new person to manage whatever you've created. Okay. So for me, it would be I need to get a new person to manage all my virtual assistants, and then I just report to one person. This one person talks to all three. You understand what I'm saying? And it kind of needs to keep going further and further down the road. And this is super important. And the way that you know if it's getting done is what? Results. Okay, so if you know if you're getting results, your bottom line is moving, then you're doing something right. If you're not, then you need to re-examine what you've been allowing them to do and instructing them to do, and then look at their results, because that's all that matters at the end of the day. Okay. One last thing is any single time that you need to make a correction or create a step-by-step platform is you want to create a video, and almost like I was saying earlier, you want to create a video step-by-step so that they understand exactly what they did wrong. It's nice to get a video explaining, because why? You can always refer back to it. Let's say I corrected one of my virtual assistants. If I just told them one time in a message, they might not understand it. But if they have a video, then they can constantly look back and say, oh, okay, he's saying do this, this, and this. You understand? So it's really important to always do videos for your enterprise, so that you don't have to repeat yourself, right? All right, cool, guys. So that's that. We went over how to manage and give directions, the sandwich method, and about videos and how the importance of making videos and creating a library for all FAQs, right? All right, guys. This is advanced level stuff, and you can only get better by doing this kind of thing, these kinds of things more. Okay. All right. Awesome.